whoa. Day 2, messing around in Unreal Engine. I've changed the way that I'm doing it from a first-person game to a third-person game with my camera just being right on the character. I might change it later. We shall see. This is currently what we've got going. So what I want to do today is I want to get a health bar put on and maybe a stamina bar. I've done it once before. It's not terribly difficult. And I've done a stamina bar before. It's not terribly difficult, but we'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to use...
How to add a health and damage system to your character in Unreal Engine 5. We'll start by making a simple blueprint actor, which will allow us to test applying damage to our character. In the content browser, right-click, go to Blueprint, and then select Actor. Call this BP_Damager.
Damager.
Open it, then click Add, and search for a collision box.
You're okay, buddy.
With the collision box selected, go to the Details panel and search for Hidden. Set Hidden in Game to False. This is so we can see this actor in the game level. Right-click on the box collision, go to Add Event, and then Add On Component Begin Overlap. Drag off the other actor and search for Apply Damage. Then set the damage.
Okay, so it's setting it. So basically, it wants me to add an actor that will allow me to test for damage. So I'm going to go. This will probably be in blueprints.
Damage to our character in the content browser.
Yeah. So we're gonna add a blueprint class. We're gonna add an actor. It's gonna be called BP_damage test.
Browser. Right-click, go to Blueprint, and then select Actor.
Okay, buddy.
Call this BP_Damager. Open it, then click Add, and search for a collision box.
Open it. Go to the viewport. Click Add Collision Box.
With the collision box selected, go to the Details panel and search for Hidden. Set Hidden in Game to False. This is so we can see this actor in the game level. Right-click on the box collision, go to Add Event, and then Add On Component Begin Overlap. Drag off the other actor and search for Apply Damage. Then set the damage you want to apply to the character. I'm going to set this as 25.
Yeah, I'll also set it as 25.
Compile and save, then go back to the viewport. Open up the content browser, then drag this actor into the level. Next, you want to locate your character.
Draco! No, honey. What's the matter? You meow every time that you get hungry, but you don't have the food that you want. What is the issue? Hmm? We just had a 20-minute cuddle session before stream. We did. So complaining is not the answer. It is not. You have food in the bowl. You can eat that. It's dry food, I know. But you can eat that. You're going to be real disappointed when you figure out the time changed and you get food an hour later. So, hey, you have food in the bowl. It's dry food, but you have food in the bowl. You have a lot of food in the bowl, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sir. He's going to be a bitch. Got you. Okay, so damage test. Yeah.
So this is literally just to make sure that the health bar is working. And will be used way later.
Then we want to add 2 new variables.
So now going into the actual character. Sir!
What is meow? What is meow? You want food? You have food in the bowl.
He sits here and he cries because he can't get wet food. He's not getting wet food. Not for a few more hours.
Call the first one current health.
Okay, 2 variables. It's going to be current health and max health. Current health. And then max health. They're both going to be integer variables.
And then set it to float.
Oh, they're going to be floats.
Call the next one max
right,
health,
because they can
and then
change.
make sure it's also a float.
Okay.
Compile, then set both of their default values to whatever you want the player's max health to be. In this case, I'm using 100. Then in some space, right-click and search for an event any damage. This will be triggered when the player overlaps the damager actor. Next, we want to subtract the damage to the player from its current health. To do this, drag in the current health variable and get it.
Okay.
Drag off and add a subtract node.
Right.
Then attach this to the damage pin. Then
So you're
drag
gonna
in the
take
current health variable again and set it. Attach it to the subtract and damage event. When the player overlaps the damage...
Okay. Got you. So it's going to take the event any damage. And it's going to set it to whatever this is. So it's going to subtract that from the current health and set it. Okay, that makes sense.
Damager actor. The 25 health points will be removed from its current health.
I don't entirely remember having to do that, but
test this,
now that I see it again, I do. And then I can test it
plug
with...
the current health into it. Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. If you run into the damager actor, you can see that 25 health...
Okay, so that should be already a basic health system. Minus 25? Right, because my current health is still 0. If I was to set my current health to 100... and then run into it... 75... 50... 25... Okay, so that works.
is being removed each time. However, you can see that the player's health can go below 0 into the minus numbers, which we don't want.
Right.
Next, we're going to fix this and add some death functionality. Go back to the player, then drag off the minus and add a clamp. Set the max value to 100.
Clamp?
Then
clamp float.
connect it to the set current health. This will stop the player's health from going above the max health or below 0.
Okay, makes sense. I'm assuming, so I should put this into here. Because max can only be the max health. Yeah, that makes
Next,
more
we're going
sense.
to create some death functionality. Off the set current health, drag off and get an equals. Leave this at 0. Then drag off and add a branch.
What? Why? I would like for him to explain a bit
If
more.
the player's current health is equal to 0, they have died. To test this, drag off and add a...
Hello, bitch boy.
Hello, bitch.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm messing around in Unreal again because I'm very bored most days.
I'm building house.
You're building a house.
Well, I built my house.
Fair enough. I'm trying to think of all of the different functionalities that I would need for a game.
Print string.
Alright, so if health is equal... It should be equal to or less than 0, not equal to 0. Yeah, this should be an equal to or less than. It's fine, whatever.
And we'll just type dead. Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. Now when your health reaches 0, the death print is triggered.
Is that true?
At the moment, the death can be triggered multiple times, which we don't want. So next we're going to stop that from happening and also add a death animation. First, go back to the player character and delete the print string. Then add a new variable and call it isDead.
Our new variable is dead. That's going to be a Boolean. Because it's a true or false question.
Set this to be a Boolean. Drag it in and set it to be true. Then connect it to the true pin. Then to play a death animation, first drag in the character mesh. Then drag off it and search for play animation.
Play animation.
Then go to the drop down and select the animation you want to use. Next we want to stop the player from being able to move once they're dead. Drag off and add a disable input.
Oh, Unreal froze. Why did Unreal freeze? Whoa.
Node.
Yeah, go from this disable input mode. Yeah, good idea. I understand.
Then in some space, right click and get the player controller. Connect this to the disable input. Next we want to stop the player from taking damage once they're dead. Drag in the isDead variable, then get it. Drag off and add a branch. Then connect it up using the false pin. Compile.
What? Why? So I'll only take damage if isDead is false? Okay, that makes sense. Right? Does that make sense? Do games work like that? I guess most of the time they do, right?
Possibly.
I guess I don't really know. Some games you go into the negatives by a lot, but yeah.
Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. Now when the player's health reaches 0, the death animation will play and they won't be able to move. Next we're going to work on adding a...
Is there actually a death animation? No, there's not. So I could, instead of play animation, I could do simulate physics. Set simulate physics? No. What is it called? Is it simulate physics? Mesh? $75, $50. Yes, but I would also need the camera to zoom out. So that you could see... Oh god, dude, that's gonna be so rough. Okay. So... I'll have to figure that out myself. Oh. Don't click that box because it makes you go through the floor. Noted. Making a game a little bit. I've been messing around in Unreal every now and then for like a year now. Just fucking around with it, seeing how the engine works. If I was to make a game, it would be like a tutorial level of a shooter, and then if I could swing it, I would love to have a Destiny style strike with a Final Fantasy style boss at the end. So like one where multiple bosses will spawn and they'll like shoot lines across the room and you have to be in the right spot of a circular platform based off the floor and stuff like that. Just a lot of like, or like having a boss like fly up in the air and it'll like shine different colors or whatever, and then do certain attacks based off what color he shines or whatever. I have so many ideas for different bosses just because I love video games that like I could go anywhere with it really. But I have to make it actually work, and then the issue is once I actually get into like animations and doing like actual enemy AI, it just falls apart like you have no idea. I am so bad at programming when it comes to doing enemy AI. It's a chunk. He's got one brain cell. He shares it with all of the orange cats in the world. Don't you? Yes, you do. Here. But this is all you get. And that's only because you're complaining about how fresh it is. That's it. That's all you get. And you have to wait until 9 o'clock to get stuff else. Okay? Okay. Back to what I was doing.
Health bar to display the player's
So
current health.
he's going to go into health bar. I need to figure out a way to get the camera to zoom out. So disable input, simulate physics and all of that. So somewhere around here, set camera. Camera. Add local transform could work. Add world transform could work. Draco, honey. You're okay. I don't know what your issue is. You've been fine all day until I started stream, and now you're being a little bitch. So what's the issue? So right now, where am I at again? I have physics working, but... Oh, physics don't even work. Okay. Draco. No. And it's going to be this mesh. Draco, honey. Oh, that kind of worked. It's a physics of some sort, but I can't remember what it was. Is it this? There's no way it's this. This is just a different simulating physics. Oh, yeah. Oh no. I mean, to be fair, it looks like Destiny. Does it not?
Broken.
Broken. If I can... Oh no. Okay, so detach camera. Detach from component. Detach from actor. No, can I get... Fuck it, I'll look up a new guide on how to zoom out a camera. Fucking Christ.
What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and today we'll be doing a simple scroll in and scroll out, basically like a zoom in and zoom out on a third person character. So it's gonna be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. So first of all, let's go ahead and open our third person blueprint, and what we're going to do is right. What's up guys, welcome to underscore, and I was sent that it will just to be suddenly and but
Like, I'm not gonna lie, these guides technically work, but they don't do exactly what I want it to do. Because you know when you die in a first-person game, how... I guess... Does it happen? Usually it'll back up into third person as soon as you die. And you'll, like, be inspecting your character laying on the ground, or like, inspecting your ghost flying in the air, or, like, inspecting your fucking gravestone or something. That's what I would like to do. Because this all works. This is simulating the physics, and then making it that your character can't control anymore. Okay, we'll just start fucking with the camera settings until I find the right one. Add local transform to the camera boom. No. Add relative location for the camera boom. Oh yeah. Okay, this is right. So now I need to get player location, get actor location, get actor location, add I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter the values that I add. So add 25 to all of these and then plug it into here. Target is scene component. I don't know if this breaks it or not, but we'll see. Oh! That's close. That is kind of what I wanted it to do. It was just way too far away. Again, way too far away, and I don't know why. Where the fuck does it think the actor location is? Target is gonna be a mesh. What? Oh, I wish I understood Unreal more. Because when it gets down to like wanting to do a specific thing, I just get super confused. If I just took all of this away. Add 10, subtract 10 from both of these. There's no way that works, right? If this just somehow works with messing around with... Nope, that definitely doesn't work. What the fuck? What the fuck? Does it think Z is the height? Is Z height? Z is height.
Hello.
Hello, Madge Pine.
Hello, Madge.
How's it going?
I'm very confused.
How are you? Ah, I was curious about this one. Thank you, Yogi.
All I want the camera to do is just back up.
Paul has this game as well now, Madge.
Okay. I will think about it.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's such a simple thing that I want to do. It's upsetting. My brain just doesn't think in computer yet. I mean, at least I can make myself die. Technically. What?
Nothing. That's just
In
funny.
the game. In the game.
Yeah, just go kill yourself. Yeah.
In the game, Magpie.
Oh.
In the game.
Oh wait, you're live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's fine.
I play you up.
Like, I don't get it. Oh well. Back to the UI part.
To do this, we're going to use an event dispatcher. This will effectively broadcast our player's health to the widget we're going to make for the health bar. Click the plus icon to add an event dispatcher, then call this E_health update.
Oh, I've never done this. I've never used an event dispatcher.
Next, we're going to add some inputs to pass through our current health and max health. Call the first one current health and set it to float. Then call the second one max health and make sure it's also afloat.
It's basically the same way that I was doing it previously, but...
Okay.
like, using different windows and stuff like that.
Next, delete the print string, then drag in the event dispatcher. We want to call it, which means we're broadcasting out to other blueprints. Connect it up, then connect the current health
And you want to call it where? Here?
variable to the current health pin. Then drag in the max health variable and connect this up as well.
Oh god. He's making my organization go to hell. No. So the current health is going to be the current health. The max health is going to be whatever I set to the max health before the game starts.
Next, we're going to create the health bar, which will receive this information and display it in the HUD. In the content browser, right-click, go to User Interface, and then add a widget blueprint.
Yeah, I've done this before. So, it's a widget. Widget blueprint.
Which widget is it?
Use a widget, then call this WBP_HUD. Open it, then go to the search bar and add a canvas panel. And go back to the search and add a progress bar. This will be used to display the player's health. I'm going to set this health bar to be in the top middle of the screen, so go to anchors and select the top middle.
I was also going to set
then you
it
can
to be the
adjust
top
these
middle of
values
my
until
screen.
it's in a good position. You can set the percentage of the health bar using this slider to see what it looks
it's
like.
Laggy. It's really laggy. Why is it so laggy? How big is a health bar usually? Yeah. Can I justify it somehow? There's got to be a justification. Oh, here's your health bar that you didn't like, Madge. From Arc Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a stamina bar. But, like, I don't understand the point in having a mirrored... Like, what? It takes up twice as much space as it needs to. That works just as well. To have it go from side to side.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how big I want it to be. Because eventually it becomes too big.
You can also change which way the
look
slide
up
moves.
Here's the Kingdom Ganon boss fight health bar.
However, I'm going to
It's
keep it as
really
left to right.
funny.
Also, we want to set the percentage to 1. Also, you can change the color of the health bar
I'm
under
probably not
appearance.
going to.
So we're going to set this to
I will
red.
play the game at some point.
Next, we're going to add health to the end of its name and make sure it is set to a variable. Next, go to the graph and delete these events. We're going to add a custom event so we can initialize our health bar from the player character. Call this initialize. We want to pass through our player character, so add an input and call it player character.
My lord, dude, this guy's flying.
Set the type to your player character blueprint and make sure it's an object reference. Next, we're going to make the health bar show on the screen.
Okay, no, slow down. Slow down.
Set the type to your player character blueprint.
BP, third person character, object reference.
And make sure it's an object reference. Next, we're going to make the health bar show on the screen. So compile and save and go back to the player character. In your player character, look for the event begin play. Or if you don't have one, right click and add it. Drag off and add a create widget.
Is there not an event begin play? There's not? Really? There is not event begin play.
Or if you don't have one, right click and add it. Drag off and add a create widget.
Create widget.
Go to the drop down and select the HUD we just made. Then drag off the return value.
How am I supposed to get that?
And add to viewport node. Drag off the return value again and search for the initialize event we made. Connect it up and add some reroute nodes to keep it tidy. Then drag off the player character and get a reference to self.
Oh, slow down, slow down. You're going a bit speedy again, my dog. He's speed running this guide. Get reference to self. Oh, that's probably how I do the camera thing too.
Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. You'll now be able to see the health bar showing on the screen.
Now there will be a health bar on the screen. Really? Just like that? Oh shit!
Next, we're going to make it so the player's health is received by the health bar and displays on the screen. To do this, go back to the widget, then drag off the player character pin and add a bind event to e-health updated. This will
bind
receive the player's health
event to
information.
what? Bind event to e-health updater? Which is something that I created, right?
every time they
Right.
are damaged. Drag off the event and add a custom event. Call this set progress bar. Drag off the current health and search for a divide. Plug the max health into the divide. This will give us a decimal value between 0 and 1 for our player's health. Next, drag in the progress
that
bar.
makes sense.
Drag off it and add a set percent. Connect this to the event, then connect the divide to the in percent.
Things are so ugly, Yogi.
There is so much math involved with this. Oh God, I'm not a math person.
Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. Now our health bar will update every time the player is damaged, showing their current health.
Yay.
There are a couple more things we need to do, but first we're going to quickly add a number next to the health bar to display the player's current health points. Go back to the HUD widget and go to the designer. Then add a text element.
I don't want to do this.
Position this next to the health bar. Finally, it's important at the start of the game to update the health bar so that the initial values are set. Go back to the player character and find the end of your event begin play. Drag in the event dispatcher and call it. Connect it up, then drag in the current and max health variables and connect them to it.
Okay. Call event. No. Call e-health. Why isn't it working? What?
Finally, it's important at the start of the game to update the health bar so that the initial values are set. Go back to the player character and find the end of your event begin play. Drag in the event dispatcher and call it. Connect it up, then drag in the current and max health variables and connect them to it. Compile and save, then go back to the viewport and press play. You will now have a working health and damage system with a health bar. If this video helped you, please...
Okay. I now have a health bar system working. Yay.
Nice.
I've done this before, so it's not that big of a success, but
Oh. Well, then that's lame.
we have gotten somewhere. I can die. But it doesn't do what I want it to.
Hmm.
Because ideally I would want it to play a death animation here. But I don't have animations at the moment because yeah.
Help systems
Yeah, I already have the health
Image
system
node.
working now.
after your set player enable input the target component in on your branch. From the true output pin, add a set simulate physics node. Turn it on, set it to true, and make
Set simulate physics node.
sure your mesh is the target component.
That's what I had the first time, I think.
Then add a disable input node.
Yeah, already got that.
Base damage value to 10.
Okay. The physics does work, but I fall through the floor. Which is an interesting circumstance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just fall through the floor. Is the floor not real? Is that the issue? I think the floor isn't real.
Uh-huh.
Which is fair, because it is like a development space. Yeah, I think the floor just isn't real.
Okay.
Or there's no collision on the floor?
That, I mean, you gotta figure out either one of those.
Physics collision handler class. Nope. I mean, I know at some point I do have to make a mesh and everything, but I don't think I have to deal with that yet. Disable the collision and trigger? Not yet. Or do you mean in here? It doesn't help that I don't know enough yet. Collide with environment? That seems like a good button. Oh, it was not a good button. Okay. I feel like I'm in the right spot though. Simulate physics? Why is it not already simulating physics? Oh god. Shouldn't have clicked that one. I got four errors. Oh, I do remember these. But I don't remember what it was. That was different.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Before the overlap, you have a collision. So I did something in the nodes. Okay. So somewhere in here I fucked up. Gotcha. All I'm doing is just simulating physics, though.
Yeah, that's all.
I think that's all I'm doing. My guess is the floor isn't floor. That's what it feels like. It feels like the floor isn't floor.
All I see on my end is commercial break in progress. It's like where it's supposed to be an ad, but it's not an ad.
That's rough.
Yeah. Whew.
Oh, you mean... Okay, I think I understand what you mean. You mean this box. This box is what I'm using to kill myself. Which it's basically just a... Press F8 after I... Okay. F8. Yeah, he's just kind of plummeting into the abyss. So my guess is floor is not floor. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to be using this environment later. If I end up changing something, I'll change it. Down the line. So, what I would need next is... So going on the HUD more. So I have a health bar. I'll also need... I'll need stamina, but I don't think I really want stamina to be on the screen. I would need a progress bar for like your grenade ability. I would need a progress bar for like a melee ability. And then I would need, would it be progress bar for ammo? Or would it no, because it's not a bar that's changing, it's just a number. So I could do text. For like your gun and how much ammo you have. All three of these will be anchored to the bottom left of the screen. And then some type of map. But the map I feel like is just going to be hell to figure out, so I feel like I'll dive into that later. But for now, Mr. Map from Dora. And then I would have like any gameplay specific stuff on the bottom left. I don't think I'd have anything in the top or the bottom right.
Maybe inventory. If there is an inventory.
No, because you can open a separate screen. I like immersion, man. The less stuff on a screen, the better when you're playing a game for me. Especially like any kind of extra information like popping up, because I'd probably have like damage numbers and shit. I like damage numbers. They make you feel good when you hit a high number.
I don't really notice damage numbers.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because I play healer and tank, so I don't really do a lot of damage.
When you get a crit with the double exclamation mark, you don't feel excited?
I can't tell if it's mine or somebody else's.
It's always yours.
I don't know. There's always a lot of numbers flying around on screen.
Okay. We're gonna teach you how to like numbers one day.
I mean, I like numbers, but like my damage numbers, it's whatever.
Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get the person to hold a gun and shoot a gun. This guy. Which means I mean I can shoot projectiles just from clicking, but that's not exactly what I want. So I guess it's up to a guide. How to make an FPS in Unreal Engine 5. 20 minutes? What? That's a lie. It should be like 2-3 months. Oh, this guy's making like procedural animations and stuff.
Our realistic FPS game project
cool.
in UE5. We will go one by one, and I will explain everything so everyone can keep up with the tutorial easily. If you have any problems or suggestions about the videos, just comment down below. And if you are not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's start. Before we start, I just want to say that while making this project, I watched a lot of YouTubers, and I've learned a lot of things from them. Especially a guy called Octahedron helped me a lot, so I just wanted to share his YouTube channel with you guys. You can go watch his videos too. I got the basis of this project from his videos. And also, go check out Jack French's channel. He is the king who solves weapon clipping with an awesome solution. So we are creating a first-person project. We are going to use blueprints, and starter content will be enabled. We name our project, then hit create.
He starts it a different way than I do. It's weird.
Okay, we are back in editor. In this episode, we will organize our project. Before we start, I recommend you enable autosave on compile by clicking the 3 dots next to compile and selecting always. So first, let's delete weapon and B has rifle from the first person character. Then let's delete these 3 useless files. We should remove the mesh and the AVP from our character before deleting them.
Yeah, this guy starts over a completely different way. It's like every single video that I watch has a different way of doing it.
Maybe we should delete them one by one to not crash the engine. Last 3, 2, and 1.
Unfortunate. This guy's having the roughest time.
After we delete them, we should also delete the character mesh. But now, we will just delete the folder and create our own. Delete the FP weapon folder too.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this guy's kind of setting
We're
it up
not
better
going to
though.
use the level prototyping folder or the starter content folder, but I am not going to delete them either. So if you want to delete them, you can.
Because he's going through and deleting all the shit that you
Now
don't
let's
need.
start with inputs. I'm going to delete IMC_weapon and mobile controls. Then let's open up the actions folder and start creating our input actions. Right click, input, input action. IA_ADS, IA_crouch, IA_inspect, IA_edit mode, IA_reload, and IA_sprint. And now we are going to set the triggers for the IAs. IA_ADS, pressed and released.
I mean, yeah, I like this guy's setup way better than the guy that I was watching though.
Pressed and released.
I just don't want to restart from the beginning.
IA_inspect pressed.
That's fair.
IA_reload pressed. And IA_sprint pressed and released. Now let's bind keys to IAs. Shoot, left mouse button. Crouch, control. Reload, R key. ADS, right mouse button. Sprint, left shift. Inspect, F key.
I mean, this guy's got a very similar, like,
And edit mode,
look
left
to
alt.
how Tarkov is, almost.
So now we are going
Hello,
to
hello.
import our character. First,
I
you need to
mean,
download
I
the
don't have too
file
many
from the
issues right
link
now.
in
I'm
the
just kind of getting
description.
into it a little bit. Currently, I'm just trying to mess around with. I gotta get a gun on him now, so that's kind of what I'm going for now. The guides that I'm watching are generally using the first person blueprints rather than the third person blueprints, where I've just kind of jammed the camera into the neck to get first person. It kind of works, but it's different. Do I have a gun asset? Not yet. I feel like I'm gonna have to go for that next. Like I can do projectiles and stuff like that. Like I've probably messed around in Unreal like probably 2 or 3 weeks now. I've had like different different projects where like I can shoot with it. I've had different projects where like I have a health bar and everything. It's getting everything to work together that is where I start to fall apart. Like, where the fuck did the... Hello? Make a new actor, call it BP gun? Really? Just using a cube? Just using a cube? An actor, you say? And just make a cube? Or make a shape of some sort? Cube, static mesh, hiya. That cube I have is fine. Yay. I have a gun. Kind of. I can make it a bit more gun-shaped. Oh, yeah. We're getting somewhere. Go to my character. Got you. Can I just straight up drop it in here? Construction script. Interesting. Okay. socket. I remember where sockets are, but I can't remember where sockets are. Parent socket. Okay. No. Right click on the grid and type socket. Okay. Socket to component. Attached to socket. Get attached parent socket name. No. Okay. Got you, got you. Okay, and then I'm gonna add it to... Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, you remember it, but I did not. R underscore hand. Hand underscore R. God damn it. You could be wrong. Okay, well, I'll have to look then. I know you got sockets somewhere. Where be your sockets? Drag mesh component. You're right. Yeah. Because if it's purple, I have to have the name exact. I do remember that being a thing. Click play. F8? No? Maybe it is R hand? It is not R hand. I can find what it's called. So I guess my next step will be... We need the actor to attach. Okay. Wait, what? Move it to begin play. Okay. 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 Begin play. So on my begin play, I have to spawn actor from class. The class is going to be BP underscore gun. And then I'm going to have to... Am I going to have to send that somewhere then, probably, too? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Drag off return value. Damn, how do you remember all of this stuff? This is crazy. Parent is the mesh. Yep. Parent is usually the mesh. Got you. Solo dev for a while now. Fair enough. Well, color me impressed. Hand underscore R. You teach? Do you have like a course of some sorts? Yeah, you could maybe do it. A lot of the YouTube guides I have a tough time with. Okay, so this will be on begin play. Then I can just connect this here. Oh, I cannot connect that there. Right click transform, promote to variable, split it. You said split it. Okay. Split and then reconnect everything. So basically all I'm doing is just spawning the gun at the very beginning of the game and then attaching it to the person. Makes enough sense to me. Compile, save. Do you have a gun? He has a gun! Why is he... Hello? What? 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 He's a speed demon, but he's only a speed demon sideways! Oh my god, he moves at the speed of light sideways! I mean, it works. What the fuck? What did I do? Did I do something weird? Alright, now I gotta see that I did. I don't think I did anything weird. Yeah. Set the cubed. Oh, is it collide? Okay.
That's so funny if that's the case.
It's not like that. It's like, I remember. It'll be on the components. Yeah, components. Cube and static mesh. Down here. No collision. No collision. Ha! That actually was it. What? Okay, so
It's
items
so
that I
funny.
spawn in my hand can push me. But I have a gun now. Well, I have a cube, but I have a gun. You are so fucking... I agree, dude. You got the knowledge. Alright, so that is that. You're out. Best of luck. Thank you for the help. Hope you come back at some point. You can see how things are going. Maybe next time I'll have, you know, shooting in the same project. We'll see about that one. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you for the follow. Hope you have a good night. Good luck on your own game. I hope it goes well. It's easy. I got this. It's definitely not easy, but given enough time, I might have it. But hope you have a good night. Yeah. That guy's really nice. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so I can spawn guns on my hand. Very, very rudimentary. Hell yeah. So I can also create, like that guy was saying in this tutorial.
AMC underscore.
I can go to my inputs, And in the inputs, I have no inputs because they're all here. IA jump. Where is this? IA jump. What? Where is IA jump? Oh, here we go. Okay. Input action. So we're gonna have input action of crouch. Every game's gotta have a good crouch. We're gonna have an input action of aiming down your sights. Every game's gotta have a good aim down sight mechanic. We're gonna have a
Sprint?
We're gonna have a sprint mechanic. Every game's gotta have a good sprint mechanic. We're gonna have Is a double jump a separate input? I'm gonna go with yes.
It might be.
And then what else would I need? I would need
Sheath your weapon, maybe?
to what?
Sheath your weapon, maybe? I don't know.
I will sheath my AR-15. To like take the weapon off, you mean? Like to holster?
Yeah, holster it.
I will need a IA underscore shoot. That should be all of them.
Weapon and mobile controls.
For now.
We're going to set the triggers for the IAs. IA_ADS.
Alright, so ADS. There will be 2 triggers for this one. There will be 1 trigger for when the button is pressed. There will be a 2nd trigger for when the button is released. Save.
Crouch. Pressed and released.
Crouch
edit mode, pressed.
Is also going to be press and release.
I'm gonna pop out, but I'll see you tonight. Or in like an hour or so.
Oh, okay. We'll catch
Sure.
you later.
Yes. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Good luck. I'll stay there for you.
Inspect pressed. IA_reload. Pressed. IA_.
He has a inspect. I don't think I'll do an inspect. But that's that. ADS press and release. Jump is already done. Holster will be pressed. Yes, baby boy. What's the matter? And then shoot will be held and released, probably.
_inspect pressed. IA_reload pressed.
Oh yeah, reload. I can't believe I forgot reload. Input action, reload.
And IA_sprint pressed and released. Now let's bind keys to IAs.
Right, okay. So we gotta go back out to here. So we'll have to make a bunch more of these. holster, reload, shoot, sprint, okay, so jump is with spacebar. I can get rid of the mobile actions. Double jump is spacebar. Moving is WASD, down, right, left. That's fine, yep. Looking is with the mouse or the right thumbstick. Crouching is C. I know people are going to be angry at that. Holstering will be H. Or it's G, apparently, is the button that I press for holstering usually. I just automatically press that. Reload's R. Shoot is mouse 1. I'll need one for ADS. ADS will be mouse left. Or mouse 2. And sprinting will be shift. Very standard.
Edit mode, left alt.
I want to know what edit mode is. He's putting in an edit mode. I'll just put that in just because I have no fucking idea what he's gonna do for that, and it sounds interesting. IA_edit mode. We'll make that fucking F, I guess. Oh my god, it's very insistent on me opening all of these every time. Edit mode will be F. Sure. Okay, so now I have all of my buttons set up. Yes, baby boy. What is the matter? What's the matter?
You have food in the bowl. You do. You have food right there. It's been daylight savings time, so now you have to wait until 9 o'clock to eat food. So you can wait the 1 hour that it takes for your food to be ready. You can. You can. Daylight savings time does not ruin your whole schedule, baby boy. It does not. It does not. You're fine. You're a calm, you're a calm, sophisticated mammal. You are. Calm, sophisticated mammal.
Okay. Return.
So now we are going to import our character mesh. First, you need to download the file from the link in the description.
Why?
UE market. We're going to use weave. Then we drag. Zero add mesh. Then go to we are going to set gravity to 1.5 to make our character heavier. Acceleration to 3.
Okay, so at this point I almost feel like I need a custom character or like a custom mesh. Also, what the fuck is this? It's angry at this part, but it's fine. I don't even need this for right now, but him having that set up for me was kind of nice. So I think I would like to figure out how to make a custom character. I mean, I can just like keep throwing systems in that I know that I want and that I know how to work on. But there's certain things that I get hung up on that I'm like, ooh, I want to figure out how to do this right now.
What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and today I'm gonna show you on how to edit animations inside Unreal Engine. It's gonna be a very easy tutorial to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so basically this will work with absolutely any animation that you have. So for me, I'm just gonna go into characters, mannequins, animations, and go into, for example, the queen ones, and basically just modify, for example, the run animation, let's say, for example. So I'll select it and go ahead and open it. So basically, to edit animation, we have to go into the skeleton tree. If you don't see it, you can go into window, skeleton tree, and when it's open, what we have to do is basically select one of the bones that you want to change. For example, I want to change let's say the left arm, so I would just select the left arm over here. Now to make things easier, I'm just gonna pause it and put it in the beginning. Let's make that basically his arm is gonna be like going up. So literally start just modifying. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and put this straight, and then because I want to change the arm like this, we just have to make a key over here, and there we go. If we press play, you will see that the arm now is doing like downwards, right? And now if I select the upper arm and then go ahead and put it up and then hit the key, and if I press play, you can see that I'm running with my arm basically up. Of course it's breaking a lot because I did it real quick, but if left arm, simply to edit animation, let's say, for example. So I'll select it and go ahead and open, for example, mannequins, animations.
Okay, so he's going content, character, mannequins, animations. This one is the Quinn symbol.
You have. So for me, I'm just gonna go into characters, mannequins, animations,
Jump up, honey.
and go into, for example, the queen ones, and basically just modify, for example.
So if I was to change this idle animation, so I can take I mean, it's gonna look super shit for now, but I just want to get like the concept going. And then I take the other arm. What the fuck is the other arm? This one. I'll take the other arm and just do basically the same thing. It's kind of working. So we call this the Kung Fu fighting stance. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Oh, that shit was fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. I think I'm getting somewhere, Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, the hands are almost together. I mean, you could see a pistol in that, right? Oh, that's almost it. I'm telling you. It's a little bit derpy. What? Did it not save? Did it not save?
I'll be back.
Yeah. What? Oh, it didn't save. Okay. I guess I'll try again. Okay, so upper arm, let's bring it forward. Bring it out a little bit, and bring it forward. Maybe rotate a little bit. Well, it's a good first hand. Good first hand. Maybe a little bit far away from the body. But good first hand. Huh? Now I gotta do the second hand. Get your shoulder out there a little bit more, dog. Huh? I have no idea if this is even gonna look like semi-decent when I get into the game, but... Maybe the other hand a little bit? Oh. I mean, that's pretty close. Okay, so I have to put a keyframe in for
So
this?
basically, to edit animation, we have to go into the skeleton tree. The bones that you want to left arm over here. Now, to make things easier, I'm just gonna pause it and put it in the beginning. Let's make that basically his arm is gonna be like defined, alright? So you're gonna go ahead and put this straight on, because I want to change the arm like this. We just have to make a key over here, and there we go. If we press play, you will see that the arm now is doing like downwards, right? And now if I select the upper arm,
it works!
And put it up, and then
yay!
Key, and if I press play, you can see that I'm running with my arm.
It works!
Basically, of course, it's breaking a lot because
yay!
I did it real quick. But if I were to
Yogi
make it
Bear!
better, like this, and maybe rotate this,
Yogi Bear!
this, and then apply
it
the
works!
key again.
I have hands!
Now it's much better. And now if I were to save and press play, you'll see that now when I run, I'm basically going ahead and, you know, having my arm up in the air. So yeah guys, that was pretty much the tutorial. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, go ahead, and I would really appreciate it if you can like the video and subscribe. I have lots of Unreal Engine 5 tutorials, so if you want to check them out, go ahead. And now with all said, bye bye.
Yay. So now I can run around, and then I have hands. They're a bit high, but I have hands. That's progress. Hell yeah. And then from these hands, I can make like a little gun. And I can have like little projectiles and shit. It does look a little bit wonky, like. I mean, it's not too far off. It's not horribly far off. Oh, I need a mantle. Which is in content, no inputs, actions, input actions, IA underscore mantle. That's also going to be spacebar. Like, there's so many different moves that I would like to be on spacebar, but only when there's like certain situations. Like a mantle is only when you're near an object. A jump or a double jump would only be when you're like not around anything, stuff like that. But I don't know how to separate those quite yet. But hey, at least I have an animation that kind of works. I'm happy with that. I wish when I looked down, the hands would look down too, though. And like have them be physics based rather than just sitting there. And dying still sends me through the floor. But I mean, you know, it's a little bit of progress at least. So I have health bar now. I have somewhat of the correct camera. I would love to do a grenade. I think a grenade would be pretty easy to make. How to make a grenade in Unreal Engine 5.
Hello and welcome to this Unreal Engine 5 tutorial on grenades. So I'm going to do a few different projectiles because I really enjoy making them. I'm going to start off with some simple ones, but then I might do some crazy stuff like homing missiles and cluster grenades and things like that. But if anyone's got any ideas of any types of projectiles you want me to create, then let me know. I'll be happy to experiment and try and create anything projectile wise. So
Draco,
creating today. It bounces, it's a little bounce sound, and an explosion that deals an impulse. So any physics related things that are around it will move.
What's the matter?
It affects us as well. Should we have a look? Yeah. So it can grenade jump with this grenade. If you want to follow along exactly with all the particle effects and sounds that I'm using. The sounds aren't great, to be honest, but the particle effects aren't bad. I'm using this military weapons dark pack from the marketplace. It's a free pack. It's got like a few weapons in there.
Yogi Bear.
As well, so reloading stuff and loads of sounds, particle effects in there. And it's
Draco, no. Alright, I'm gonna end stream here because I have some cat issues and it's D&D night. But if y'all want to come hang out later, we'll probably be working on this throughout the next couple weeks. I don't know. I don't know exactly what my end goal is, but I just kind of want to make something that kind of works. So anyway,